Well, I know, I'm back, and I got another figure for you guys. It is the Mecha-KingGhidorah Bandai Tashima Nations S.H.monsterarts figure. Now, I know it has been a while, well, more than a while actually, many months. But yes, my collection still remains the same. I do have more figures, and I will be bringing you more reviews in the meantime soon. Right now, my current plans are to finish up the Heisei series. Once the Heisei series are wrapped up, I will start with the Showa series. And after Showa, I will move on to Millennium. And from there, I will go on to Legendary. Now, the links to this item will be in the description below. And now, let's get right into it. Now, getting into, Ghidorah's heads here, with Mecha-KingGhidorah, we have a cyber robotic middle head, which was originally the dominant head. Now, in Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah, it was blasted off by Godzilla during their fight against the Futuran terrorists who came to pretty much stop Japan from becoming a great country. Now, during that, they had a change of heart and they took King Ghidorah's body into the future and sent him back into the past to fight Godzilla mechanized. Now we can see that the paint detail is actually a bit different from the regular King Ghidorah. It's actually a very more alive like gold. We can look at the left head right here, or right here if you're going by King Ghidorah Spectric. You got very good sharp golden detail. You can look at his eyes, you can see his golden eyes, very snake, or kind of snake-like eyes actually, if I can get a good, yeah, there we go. Very nice golden eyes, usually white teeth, and a red fourth tongue. Of course, for the articulation in the mouth, you got a ball-jointed mouth, open and close, and it can rotate a little bit like for a punch action, but I just keep it open. The tongue can move only slightly, be posed up and down. He can look up about this much, straight in the air. Great for at least a flying effect, of course. And he can look about this much down. Now, usually articulation is a bit different in the center head, but let's get to the details with it first. Now we can see, oh yeah, I also forgot to mention, they have very kind of snake belly-like necks, while the back of their necks is very, usually typical dragon-like. And I like how they kept the metal plates for the cyber-like head. And of course, the usual spike beard that Ghidorah always has. Now, my favorite Ghidorah is actually the legendary Ghidorah, but the second favorite will be the Heisei Ghidorah. Now, looking at the center head, we can see the very silver metallic paint job. We have a sort of a green eyes. They could have painted brighter like they did with the Destroyer Special Color version, but it's always going to leave it like that. We have of course, his mazer mouth for his beam. Now, I do not have the beams for him. I wish I did though. We can see they kept the cyberkinetic the cylinder-like detail going all the way down his neck to where it meets his torso. And we got this cable work right here that's going into each neck, possibly helping control. And there is the pilot's quarters, where I forgot her name, where she would control Mecha-KingGhidorah. It's pretty much that pearl right there, but we'll save the rest of the details for torso later. Now, of course, for cyberkinetic head, you can only go that much down. And the articulation is a bit more limited in the cyber head, but you can still go about this much straight for both heads. Well, I mean, all three heads, for a good flying style effect. That's very nice right there. Give you guys a little good look at that. Oh yeah, we also have these red stripes going down the side of his neck. I gotta fix that. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, let's get a final look at the neck. Oh, I gotta fix these ball joints. Line up his spikes. I'll come back to you in a second. Now I got that dealt with. We do have a multi-ball jointed neck. pretty much going from where their neck meets the back of their jaw all the way down to where their necks meet the torso. Now, pretty much past these rings right here is where the articulation sort of comes to an end. You can rotate pretty much all three heads 360 degrees with very good posure, but I wouldn't really arch their necks all the way forward due to the ball joints really wanting to come off there. It took me a minute to get it back together though. Now, let's move on. Moving on to the torso, we have a satin metallic finish with a nice pearl center pilot cockpit. Now we do have, of course, the special feature where his levers do come out, and yes, I got them. I'll get to that soon, guys. I haven't opened these in a while, and they're a bit hard to control. But yeah, he does have those special cables that come with him, and I'm going to show you guys that in a minute. And of course, we got the main one right here in the center that was used to grab Godzilla. If I can open it, I would open it, but I don't got any nails, sadly. Now we can see details in the four holes where it is all supposed to go on. Let me get the lighting right for you guys. There we go. Okay, now we can see the lighting for you. Have it all lit up for y'all. Got a nice silver detail. You can see how it's pretty easy. I'm gonna try to get this middle part open for you guys if I can. There, okay, there we go. It just slides up like that. Oh, what do you know? Now, he doesn't come with any more accessories, actually. Oh wait, yes he does. He had those little Ghidorah things that, Ghidorah, I do not recall the name of those little creatures, but yes, I will display them with him soon. But looking at his torso, we have these features right here. We also have where the wing meets the back right there. And they did not experience any problems or anything. I have nothing to do with the wings. For the back, we have this nice spinal feature right here. And for articulation, he can just pretty much bend this way and bend that way. I'll do that from the front for you guys. He can bend forward and bend backward. Now, when he bends, now he cannot really go side to side. He only just bends forwards and bends backwards. And yeah, let's get these levers in and I'll show you what he can do. I decided to save that for last because I thought it would be best to do that for the size comparison, where I usually go over and wrap up the video. But now, looking at his legs, we do have a nice silver diamond-like scale paint job that the Ghidorah possibly special color edition usually has. We can see he has a 4-toed feet, including 4 claws. Now, we have this nice metallic shin guard from his kneecap all the way to his ankle. Now, for articulation, his leg can move out this much back, about this much forward, and can go in and out like just about like that. He can bend at the knee, about this much, bend out that much. His foot can go about up and down, and also rotate left to right slightly. Now, let's get a good look at that diamond look real quick, because I am just loving that paint job. That reminds me of the intro of the JMK Godzilla, where it showed a close-up of King Ghidorah scale. I just love the detail in this. But yeah, I hate to break it to you guys, though, I am kind of losing hope in S.H.monsterarts. If they really don't up their game, then NECA, I'm just gonna go to NECA or back to Bandai. But yes, in case you're wondering, after this I will be reviewing Bandai figures and NECA. I got a whole collection for you guys that I just can't wait to show you. Unfortunately, I just not really had the time recently due to life and all. Now let's check out this boy's wings. Now we can see we got a beautiful sculpt on the wings. We have a very nice cyberkinetic golden metallic finish, including red lights and between each vein of the wings. Yeah, let's get a close up look. Look at the detail. You can just, oh, I love it. I love it. Now I'll get it nice good from top to bottom for you guys. I gotta get a new stand, fellas. My stand is very small. But yeah, a good look at the wings up close. You can see the detail on it. You can see what they really put their heart into it. And of course, for articulation, the wings can go about this much up, this much down, folding this way, folding that way. And now for the back of their wings, put the tails down for a minute. For the back of the wings, we got a solid metallic finish, including these 3 pods right here. Now, they're great. Now, the way I display them is with his wings back like this on my shelf. That way I can put him right next to regular S.H.monsterarts. Now we do have, now I don't really have any flaws with this figure except for the poorly ball jointed articulation of the neck, but other than that, it's still a great figure and a must-have, especially if you're a big Godzilla fan, truly. Now let's move on to the tail. Now you can see for the tails, we have a very multiple ball jointed tails. We got these plasma things right here, or laser, sort of beams, cannons that replace the tips of his tail. And we have gold running all the way up to where pretty much his lower back and connecting to his torso. It is very pulsable too. You can pretty much bend it up about this much. You can have it flat too, and they can go lower than that for flying display. Yeah, I don't really got much to say about the tails, guys, but yeah, we can get a look at the detail again. Still a nice reptile, very golden, nice dragon-like look. Still metallic finish and a nice little red center right here. I guess it's a laser thing. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, and you know what time it is, guys. Alright guys, it is size comparison time now. I can see him here with the Bandai Determinations Heisei Godzilla, including regular Bandai Determinations King Ghidorah. And we got the little Ghidorahs right there that were used to create King Ghidorah in the Heisei series. Now, for comparing both Ghidorahs, you can most definitely see a difference between paint job and color scheme. We can also see a difference between, well, they're a bit different in height though. Regular King Ghidorah has a taller wingspan, but yes, they are still accurate though compared to Godzilla. King Ghidorah has always been taller than Godzilla. But yeah, I will still be reviewing more figures too in the meantime, guys. I'm really sorry for this delay. I'm gonna try to get better at all this stuff too. And I still have upcoming plans for custom films I still want to make, but yeah. So the plan is right now is to finish up the Heisei series, then start with Showa, then after Showa we'll be moving on to Millennium and Legendary. But anyway guys, I will also be collecting NECA figures. Yes, I'm aware of the NECA SOS Godzilla, which I call Wrathful G myself. I'm also aware of the Biolante Godzilla that NECA is also making. I just hope they don't turn out to be a disappointment or anything. But yeah, because I'm not aware of what S.H.monsterarts is making other than pretty much the legendary Burning Godzilla. But after I get him, review him, hopefully I'll have Biolante NECA and SOS NECA to show you guys. But anyway guys, it's sorry for the wait, but I got more coming your way. Wrathful G out.